Carroll Broadcasting presents high school basketball.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to the Mackey Motors at Tailgate on 93.7 at KKRL. Jeff Blankman along with Casey Miners. We are coming to you tonight from Kemper Catholic High School. It is truly the first night of the high school basketball season. We've had basketball games already, but tonight is the night where you get girls and boys. You get the girl-boy doubleheaders, the varsity doubleheaders, and we've got a great doubleheader scheduled for you here tonight, right here on 93.7 KKRL. The Carroll Tigers coming across town to take on the Kemper Knights, and bragging rights on the line for both the girls and boys. The girls scheduled to get underway at 6 o'clock tonight. And Casey, I don't know if you or I can be more excited about getting this game underway.
It's going to be two good games tonight. You know, these are two of our best teams in the area going at it tonight, and two teams that are very familiar with each other. On the girls' side, Carroll's won 5 of the last 6.
Yep.
If I'm correct, lead the series, I think 10-5 overall is what I have it on.
Kemper leads the series.
Kemper leads the series 10-5. Boys, other side there of that one, and that's dating back to 2009, so Kemper leads at 10-5 overall. But Carroll won 5 of the last 6, and a lot of girls back from both teams last year. We had the chance to see Kemper against Kuhn and thought they shot the basketball really well. Carroll has more length and probably more physical down low than what Kuhn is, so kind of a different test that Kemper will see tonight with Carroll.
Yeah, and for Carroll High, they won 51-47 last year. That was a tight one. Kemper won the year before that. I think it was 42-41, if I remember correctly, and stuff. So these games have been tight here, even though Carroll High has controlled this rivalry here. It was 43-42 and 22-22 the last time Kemper won. Now, I think, as you mentioned, both teams are going to see different challenges. I think for Carroll, they went up to Webster City, which is a program that is trying to rebuild, probably similar to Carroll High maybe 7-8 years ago, where they're struggling a little bit and stuff. And I think Carroll went up and defensively had a great game. They're going to run into a Kemper team tonight that has better guard play, probably not going to turn the ball over as much. I think with Kemper having played Heelan, you've seen maybe one of the best teams in the state. But I don't know if you've seen a team yet, and I don't know Heelan that well, that's going to have the physicality inside that this Carroll team can offer.
And it's not just the physicality; it's the people that can come off the bench too at the post. You think of, Carly making it a good game against Webster City, led Carroll in scoring.
Yeah.
The first night out that they played, they can throw Allie Cook, who can play on the perimeter and down low. Chloe Cook, Olivia Rowood are just 4 girls that are really going to be tough to stop down low. And Kemper's got to really do a good job of boxing out on the defensive end and grabbing offensive rebounds tonight if they want to, have a chance to win the game. I think it's a big key for Kemper's rebounding coming into tonight. And then for Carroll, you got to shoot better. They didn't shoot very well
15%
against Webster City, and you got to get Caitlin Aiden going. I only had 9 points in that win over Webster City, and I think she's a big key on the defensive end. If she can get going coast to coast on steals and get some easy baskets to start, she could have a big night tonight.
You brought up 2 players, or at least one player and then a position for Kemper. Carly Minkin, is she maybe the most forgotten player on this Carroll team sometimes?
She plays with no stop.
No,
she
absolutely.
plays with no stop. And you saw that last year, too. I think she was a really pleasant surprise for both of us last year getting to watch her play. As a senior coming in, she's played in this rivalry before, had a really good game against Webster City, like we mentioned, and got to the free throw line.
Yes.
That's something we didn't see last year from her as much. She would come in and grab some rebounds, get some putbacks, but did a nice job of taking the contact, I think, against Webster City and got to the free throw line at a high rate, in that win. And that could be another key for Carroll tonight. I thought last year their bigs were good, but they didn't get to the line consistently enough, and it seemed like in that Webster City win they did.
And you mentioned Kemper with their rebounding and how Addie Antover was tremendous against Coon Rapids Bayard off of the glass. I think she's going to be a player. I don't know if she'll give them 8, 10, 12 points per ball game, but I think she's a girl that can come in and get them 6 to 10 rebounds a game.
And you also got to mention Olivia Schenkelberg, too, had a really nice game as well. I think those two give them depth down low that can really try to stop and handle where Carroll's at. Their strength is down low, and I think that they've got depth on the bench as well, with a couple of freshmen they had down there as well. I think the other Antover girl stands a little over 6 foot tall, Mariah and Colby off the bench. I haven't seen a bunch of playing time, but in a game like this where Carroll's got the strength down low with the post players, Yetmar might have to open up his bench a little bit to spare some girls tonight because this could be a very physical ball game.
We've got wrestling. We've got bowling. We've got boys swimming tonight. And we've got a near full slate of basketball. Casey and I are about as excited as we can be. The winter sports season getting underway. We'll step away, take a break. We're back in 2 minutes with more of our Mackey Motors Tailgate right here on 93.7 KKRL.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com. When it comes to sports injuries and pain, call the specialist at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning work closely with area athletes and teams in providing effective treatment and rehabilitation of sports-related injuries. For optimal sports performance, call Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, 792-6026. Or stop by their clinic at 1420 Highway 71 North in Carroll. Proud sponsors of all area teams.
This is Don Neary from Avila Bank. Everyone at Avila Bank wishes the student-athletes success in their endeavors. We know to make a winning team, you need to put in the work, and that's what we'll do at Avila. We'll work to make sure your farm or business has the best financial opportunities available. We want to take the stress out of banking, allowing you to focus on what matters and what you love. Whether you own a business or own a farm, we're here to help you identify ways you can achieve your goals, and we will work hard to make sure you achieve financial success. After all, your success is our success. Avila Bank, member FDIC.
Equal housing lender. Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you're looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Of course, you're listening to the Mackey Motors Tailgate here on 93.7 KKRO, brought to you by Mackey Motors of Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, and check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. Got to give a shout-out to Casey's brother, Will. He's standing over here filming for us. You can watch and listen to tonight's game. It is brought to you here tonight by a Fun Top and Jeans, a Fun Top and Jeans here in Carroll, where the name says it all. So again, go to YouTube, search CB Sports Network, and you can watch and listen to tonight's matchup. We appreciate Will over here. He's hiding it, but he's wearing his KCM Sports Rewind shirt on. So nice to see him, promoting while he's here. Casey, I'm looking at the numbers coming in, and it's so hard early in the season to take numbers and things that they mean a whole lot. Carroll's played one game. Kemper's played two here so far. But Kemper comes in averaging 46 points per game, giving up 63. Part of that was the number one team in Bishop Heelan in that season opener. They're hitting 42.2% from the field, 33.3% from the three-point line. They're also averaging 9 steals per game, but turning it over 19 times. A lot of that, again, that Heelan game. And then they're getting about 24 rebounds per game. For the Carroll Tigers, again, just one game, averaging 58 points per game, giving up 33, shooting 40% from the field. You mentioned it, 15% though from the three-point line. They're averaging 20 steals per game, 9 turnovers per game, and averaging at about 25 rebounding. So the rebounding looks like it could balance out. What does Carroll need to do to shoot the three better tonight?
They've got to find the open shots. I think Allie Cook shot it pretty well against Webster City, if I remember. Hit a couple threes, probably about the only threes I think Carroll hit in that matchup. But they've got girls that can knock down the shot. Kaylin Aiden hit it at a decent rate last year. Sophia Tigran, at times was really hot from the three-point line last year for Carroll.
And had a huge game against Kemper, if I remember correctly.
She did have a huge game against Kemper last year. So they've got girls that can knock down the shots. You just got to, when you're open and hit them, and that's something that Carroll struggled with, I would say, the last couple of years, is shooting the three. They rely so much on that defense that the three-point shot has hurt them at times, and you can't take too much. You just got to, I think, get better shots off, and I think it all starts with Caitlin. I think she's their best shooter, their best overall-around player. And if she can get some open shots off tonight, I expect her to knock them down at a high rate.
Kemper coming in averaging about 20 turnovers a game. I know, as we mentioned a couple of different times, part of that you played number 1 Heelan in the season opener, but we saw them turn it over some as well against the Coon Rapids Bayard team that is very good defensively. If you're Carroll right now, what do you try to emulate from them two teams to create the turnovers? And if you're Kemper, how do you cut down on the mistakes that you made in those first 2 games?
I think with Carroll, it's going to start with pressure defense. I mean, when you can speed a team up, they're likely going to turn it over more. And I think that's what Kemper saw in their first 2 games. And when we watched them play Coon, it looked like even in their half-court sets, they were going a little fast at times, too. So I think you just got to slow down the pace a little bit. They're wanting to play fast and get that offense going because, talking with Coach Yetmar, in the preseason when we did our coaches show, he said they want to play at a faster pace this season. And I think it's going to take the girls a little bit of getting used to that a little bit and just kind of, knowing that you can play at a fast pace, but you can also slow it down, too, so you're not creating those turnovers.
Our 2 coaches tonight, Katie Cook from the Carroll Tigers, of course, and as Casey just mentioned, Justin Yetmar, the first-year head coach for the Kemper Knights. We'll step away, take a break, back with more of our Mackey Motors tailgate starting lineups coming up after this 3-minute timeout here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Hi, this is Dr. Mulbauer from McFarland Clinic in Carroll. If you are expecting a baby, our family medicine department is here to help you every step of the way. Our physicians provide prenatal care and services, childbirth, and postpartum care. Your McFarland Clinic family medicine physicians can perform C-sections and VBACs during delivery. Call our family medicine office at 712-792-1500 or visit our website at mcfarlandclinic.com for more information. McFarland Clinic Carroll, here for you and your growing family.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports. And we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
At Olson's Outdoor Power, we've seen the UTV evolve over the years with many improvements like more speed, fuel injection, power steering, and factory cabs. While the Polaris Ranger has been around the longest, the Can-Am Defender has risen to be the #1 challenger with competitive pricing, durability, and performance. The best part about this rivalry, we have both brands under one roof. So stop in today and let us show you what brand best fits your farming operation. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Motors again for sponsoring our pregame here on 93.7 KKRL. Jeff Blankman hanging out with you here tonight. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Carroll Tigers, of course, they're going to be starting a senior in Caitlin Aiden, a senior in Sophia Tidgren, a senior in Olivia Rowetter. As they turn the lights off, a sophomore in Chloe Cook, a junior in Allie Cook, For the Kemper Knights, they'll start a 5'2 junior in Kaylee Simons, a 5'7 junior in Elson Tiefenthaler, a 5'8 senior in Carson Overmall, a 5'9 junior in Charlotte Hackford, and a 5'10 junior in Olivia Schenkelberg. Again, the Knights coming in a 1-1 under first-year head coach Justin Yetmar. They fell to Bishop Heelan 71-29 to open the season. Bounced back with a nice win over a very good team in Coon Rapids Bayard, 63-55. The last win for Kemper in this series was in 2022 when they picked up a 43-42 victory. The head coach, of course, for the Carroll Tigers is Katie Cook. The Tigers just one game as they're 1-0 on the year. They beat Webster City on the road last week, 58-33. The Tigers have won 5 of the last 6 in this matchup and won last year's matchup by a final of 51-47. And Casey, I think as more and more of our schools go to these nice scoreboards and turn the lights off and everything, we're going to have to start purchasing little lamps and stuff to take with us and stuff, because all of a sudden it gets almost pitch black in the gym, and it's kind of hard to see things. But what's the main things you're looking for in this game here tonight from both of these teams?
I think the way that they rebound and kind of handle each other down low. We mentioned that this could be a very big game rebounding-wise and stuff like that for both teams, just because of the depth that Carroll has in the post position and kind of the unknowns that I would say that Kemper has. We know that Addie Ansofer and Olivia Schenkelberg are good, but do they have other girls that they can come in there and spare those 2 girls some time tonight?
Yep. Let's step away, take a break. We'll come back after our national anthem. We'll have tip-off coming up here for you as we come to you live again from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And again, you've been listening to the Mackey Motors at Tailgate, brought to you by Mackey Motors of Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. Back with a tip-off of the girls' game between the Carroll Tigers and the Kemper Knights coming up in 3 minutes on 93.7 at KKRL.
Choosing the DMAC Carroll campus is a smart choice. The DMAC Carroll campus offers a quality education at an affordable price, student organizations to get involved and have some fun, supportive staff who will help you each step of the way, and expert faculty waiting to share their knowledge and experiences with you. Kickstart your education today at the Carroll DMAC campus. Call them at 712-792-1755. DMAC, life's calling.
Napa is your trusted source for automotive parts, accessories, and know-how for your car, truck, SUV, and farm equipment. We offer a complete performance machine shop, extensive tool and equipment department, and hydraulic hoses while you wait. So whether it's a replacement part for your daily driver, or you are just in need for a professional machine shop, you can trust your locally owned and operated Napa store. Make it a point to stop in and see the pros. Napa, Highway 30 West in Carroll. Napa, we are so much more than a parts store.
Legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, fresh salad bar, desserts, and more make up the country's favorite buffet at Pizza Ranch. Share that love with others this holiday season by purchasing Pizza Ranch gift cards. College students, mail carriers, teachers, and bus drivers, to name a few. Great stocking stuffers for friends and family, too. This is Lori from the Carroll Pizza Ranch. We are now offering a $10 coupon with the $50 purchase. We look forward to seeing you this holiday season.
Whoa, that's good.
Smithfield Foods is an American-based food company committed to producing high-quality, wholesome, and affordable food. They want you to join their team in Carroll. They're hiring general production individuals, and the starting pay has now increased to an amazing $20.55 per hour. And you'll also get a generous benefits package. You'll get paid holidays, paid time off, medical, vision, dental insurance, and more. Visit smithfieldfoods.com/Carroll to apply online. Smithfield Foods, equal opportunity employer, including disability and veterans.
At Collins Aerospace, we believe in investing in our employees' future. That's why we are proud to offer our Employee Scholar Program. Whether you want to pursue a professional certificate or a degree related to the industry, we offer full tuition reimbursement and even paid study time. Our Employee Scholar Program is the perfect tool to help achieve the future you've been dreaming of. At Collins, we don't just want to offer you a job. We want to offer you a career and a future in aerospace. For details on the Collins Aerospace Employee Scholar Program, visit us at careers.rtx.com.
For over 50 years, Pringer's Lumberland has been your trusted destination for all things furniture and flooring. Hi, it's Matt Pringer, third generation in our family-owned business. We understand the importance of creating spaces where memories are made and cherished. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, personalized service, and unbeatable value has made us a staple in the community. Pringer's Lumberland is more than just a furniture store. We're part of your community. And when you shop with us, you're not just furnishing your home, you're investing in the livelihood of your neighbors. Pringer's Lumberland, Highway 30 West in Carroll.
Well, folks, they didn't do a national anthem, so we bring you back with 6:37 to go here in the first quarter. Carroll Tigers have taken now a 6-3 lead. I'll replay the game for you here real quick. As Caitlin Aiden heads to the free throw line, we'll catch you up here. She misses that free throw, and the rebound taken down by Carson Overmall. It was Kemper winning the opening tip-off. Elsa Tiefenthaler then found Charlotte Hackford for a three-point shot there, missed by Overmall. Now Tiefenthaler comes up with the steal. Tiefenthaler trying to get the ball over to Kaylee Simons, who was cut down. She's going to be fouled by Allie Cook. That'll be number 1 on Cook. Tigers had just grabbed the rebound here a moment ago off of that miss before the Tiefenthaler steal. But Carroll pushed it down the floor, and they found Allie Cook underneath the basket to cut it to 3-2. It hung it there for a while as Tiefenthaler fires up a right side three. She's going to knock that one down. And the Knights have come out on fire here from deep early, as they have tied this one up for the first time here tonight at 6-6. Carroll then took the lead on a post move by Chloe Cook to put them up 4-3. Then Caitlin Aiden had a steal as we came out of that break. Chloe Cook knocking down another baseline jumper. And that'll put Tigers back up 8-6. And then Tiefenthaler hit that three to tie us at 6. And now it's Chloe Cook putting the Tigers up 8-6. And now we've got a steal by Rowetter as we've caught you up with the action. Layup on the other end is up and good from Caitlin Aiden. So Aiden with 4 here early. And the Tigers have their largest lead at 10-6. Tiefenthaler over the right side. Hackford open for 3 again. This one up no good. And the rebound taken down that time by Allie Cook for the Carroll Tigers. Off now into the hands of Aiden. Knights will go man-to-man down on their end. They'll penetrate in. Kick pass up top. Allie Cook's 3 on the way up. Bounces around the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. We're going to get a tie-up between Schinkelberg, Hackford, and Chloe Cook. And the possession arrow is going to favor the Carroll Tigers. Sierra Pudens, Addie Entover checking in for Carroll. Hackford will check out along with Schinkelberg. Tigers will spread 4 across the baseline with Allie Cook set to take it out. With 2 Cooks out on the floor, we're going to try and call them Allie and Chloe. That way you know which Cook is touching the ball. Aiden with it now over on the left side, defended by Tiefenthaler. Knights drop it in here to a 2-3 zone. Aiden with it over to the left side to Rowetter. Now the pass is stolen away by Kaylee Simons. Simons with her first steal tonight off to Tiefenthaler. Tigers do a nice job getting back defensively. Up top, Antover. Pump fake, kick pass over into the corner to Tiefenthaler. She'll drive in. Elsie shot up off the rim, no good. And a whistle and a foul going to go on the Carroll Tigers.
Yeah, that could have went either way. Almost thought Elsa traveled with it when she jump stopped, but they're going to get the foul down low.
That's going to go on Allie Cook. That is, I think, 2 quick ones on Cook.
Annalie Ayala going to come in and check in for her real quick.
So Ayala will check in as the first sub here tonight for the Carroll Tigers. Knights a little bit deeper. More girls out. They'll pass it up top to Simons. 10-6 Carroll. 4:50 to go. Our motor and player of the game coming up in the postgame. Tiefenthaler going to drive in. We're going to get a reach-in foul going to go on the Tigers. And Tiefenthaler's bucket's going to count.
That was a really good move by Elson. Faked the 3 in the corner, dribbled baseline, and went up for the shot as she was getting fouled. That was a really good move by Elsa.
First bucket tonight for Tiefenthaler. The foul on Ayala. Her first free throw is up no good, and the rebound taken down by Ayala. Tigers will run it ahead. Tigran caught it, steps on the sideline right in front of the bench over here. That's going to make it Knight basketball. Still 4:40 to go. Plenty of time here. We're early in the first quarter. Simons with it. Tigers with some pressure. Ahead to Prudence. Now off to Tiefenthaler. Tigers dropping into a 1-3-1. Caitlin Aiden at the top of it. Down at the bottom is a Rowetter. They'll drive in again with Tiefenthaler. Shot blocked by Aiden. Battle for the rebound. Tipped into the hands of Antover. Her putback is up and good. And Andy Antover has tied this game up at 10 apiece.
she really gives them good minutes off the bench. She did in Kuhn the other night on the defensive end. We see it there on the offensive end.
Haley Simons with another steal, her second of the ballgame, then going to be tied up. Good job, no give up that time from the Tigers. The Knights will have the ball with the possession arrow. Jersey Spoor will check into the lineup now for the Tigers. She'll check in for Tidgren. Aiden Spoor, Ayala Rowetter, and Chloe Cook. So just one Cook on the floor right now for Carroll. Simons, Pudens, Overmalt, Tiefenthaler, and Antover. As Rowetter comes up with her second steal tonight for the Tigers. 10-10 our score. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Aiden down the left side over to Ayala. Left corner three up good. That one rattles home. Analia Ayala off of the bench with her first. Aiden will pick up the assist. And quickly down court, Antover's layup is up no good, and the rebound taken down by Cook.
I know we mentioned in the pregame that Kemper played fast but seemed out of control at times. So far here, through the first 5 minutes or so, they're playing fast but in control of the offense.
Spoor gets it off now to Chloe Cook. Ball tipped away, picked up by Aiden. Aiden with it, over to Spoor, back to Aiden. Chloe with it now, penetrates down the left side, leaves it off behind her on the wing to Ayala on the left side. Up top, Spoor over to Aiden on the right side. Nice, doing a nice job, Casey, moving defensively right now. As Antover tries to jump the passing lane, she's going to pick up the reach-in foul as they tried to feed it to Cook near the elbow. And that's going to be number one on Addie Antover and the first on the Knights.
The Knights are in that zone defense, so Carroll had wasn't able to break the zone defense by getting near into the free throw line. So they had to keep pushing it around the perimeter. And Carroll at 5, they finally got it into the middle of that zone defense, picked up the foul.
And that's the second on the Knights. Kaylee Simons also with that early one. They find Spoor open, left side three on the way. That one is short, battling for her own rebound. Her and Kaylee Simons. And either had a foul or a travel, one of the other. Caitlin Aiden now picks off the pass. Layup on the other end is up and good. And there's Caitlin Aiden's anticipation, Casey. She does that so well.
It's her best offense when she can score off the pickpocket or off the steal.
15-10. Tigers with the lead. Simons down the left side. Will take it down on the baseline. Cut off and now tries to throw it over to Overmall. Ball going to be knocked out of bounds. Going to be last touch by the Knights. It's going to be Carroll basketball.
We saw this against Kuhn. When Kemper goes into their zone defense or whatever, they had Addie Antover at the top of the zone defense. So that left Sierra Pudens down on a low block against a Chloe Cook or somebody like that. That could be a mismatch in this game that Carroll might look to go at.
Pudens a better rebounder than you think for her size, but Chloe Cook outstanding down in the block. Ayala with it out top, gets it off now to Spoor on the right side, up top to Rowetter. Left side now to Aiden. Aiden with it back over to Spoor on the right side, penetrates down, now off to Aiden, right side top, the key three on the way up, no good. And Tiefenthaler just boxes out Ayala and lets that one bound out of bounds. It'll be Knight basketball, 2:16 to go in the first quarter.
Both teams going on runs so far here. We saw Kemper open up with the three, went on a run themselves. Carroll came back, took the lead. Kemper tied it up, now Carroll going on a run themselves.
Mashing checks into the lineup for Simons for Kemper. Pudens with it off to Overmall, defended by Aiden. Penetrates down the right side. Or the left side, dump pass underneath the Mashing. Nice catch in traffic, and the layup is up in good. Carson Overmall underrated with her passing ability.
She's a really good passer, just a really good all-around player. The only senior on this roster for Kemper.
Mashing with her first bucket tonight. Now we've got a steal by Overmall, but then Rowetter steals it right back, and her shot gets wedged between the rim and the backboard, and it's stuck there. They'll have to
go to a jump ball.
Yep. Who's got the best jumping ability to run out there and get that?
Going to throw another basketball up, and I don't know who's got possession, but it'll essentially go as a jump ball. I think Carroll going to reset it here, so the shot clock will reset.
Minute 45 to go here. First quarter of play. Been a lot of action here so far. Aiden fires it into Spoor on the right side, picked up by Mashing. 2-3 zone this time for Kemper. Aiden open on the left side, three up, no good. Overmall will come down with her second rebound. I'll get it off to Tiefenthaler. She'll bring it up the floor, takes it down. Dumps it off to Mashing near the block. They're looking for the cutter, but Antover and Overmall both cut to the same spot. Now we're going to get a turnover as the Knights lose it. Mashing called for the travel. And the ball will go back over now to the Tigers, who lead it here 15-12. Charlotte Hackford heads to the scores table.
I don't know if Morgan ever really had possession of it when she was called for the travel. It looked like the ball was on the floor, but the officials got a better view than we do. He was right there, and we're up in the crow's nest. So
Ayala on the inbounds off to Tidgren, ahead to Spohr. Numbers for the Tigers. Lob pass underneath over the head of Carly Minkin. And a turnover, going to give it back over now to the Knights.
They had Minkin open, but when Sophia Tidgren caught the pass, they didn't see who was on defense, but the girl jumped with her and forced the pass to go a little high.
Yeah, nice job by Antover back. They kind of had to throw it up over her. And instead of lobbing it high, they tried to throw a hard one. And it ended up going out of bounds. Prudence gets it ahead now to Hackford over to Tiefenthaler. Tiefenthaler saves it to Mashing. Mashing drives in, shot blocked. And a whistle and a foul if that's on Caitlin Aiden. Got all ball up top. Could have been some contact underneath.
I don't think Caitlin liked that call very much. She's smiling, walking away, talking to herself a little bit. But I think we're seeing differences in this Kemper team from when they played Kuhn. They shot a lot of threes against Kuhn. Today, they're dribble driving from outside, and that's a really big key for Kemper. If they can get that, it opens up those three-point shots even more.
Morgan Mashing knocks down the first of 2 free throws. That'll cut the Tiger lead here to 15-13. Second free throw upcoming. It's on the way. This one is up and no good. Tidgren comes down with the Tiger rebound. Tigers will work it up the right side of the floor with Aiden. Crosses over to the middle of the floor. Now kicks it over on the right wing to Spohr. Up top, Aiden. Left side now Tidgren. Quick fire on the three. Off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped into the hands of Mashing. And she is going to be fouled on the play. And that is 2 now on Caitlin Aiden. And it's a decision. I think Coach Cook's got to trust her probably.
She's been a 4-year starter. You got to trust her out there that she's going to make the right plays. And one thing I want to say is we're having a lot of steals, which are leading to turnovers, but I think it's coming off of good defense. Both teams playing, at a faster pace, but being controlled in the offense. Not running around, throwing the ball all over the place, trying to find a pass. We're dribbling, we're shot faking, we're kicking to the open person, and steals are just coming off of good defense.
5 fouls on the Tigers. Mashing at the line, misses the first of 2. Again, no more 1-and-1 in high school basketball. Second one up, no good. And the rebound taken down that time by Carly Minkin for the Carroll Tigers. Off to Ayala. Ayala will bring it up. Prudence picks her up now off to Spohr underneath the Minkin, off her fingertips, out of bounds. Going to be the last touch by Tidgren, who tried to save it. And the Tigers got to figure out how to get the ball into Macon right now. She's been open a couple of times. Just haven't figured out how to get the ball into her.
The passes haven't been good. One thing for Carroll, they're playing Caitlin off the ball right now. Do they have another guard that can handle it with her playing the 2 guard right now?
Ball knocked out of bounds by Ayala. As Antover trying to feed Mashing over on the right side. Jeff Storyhan in the house tonight as well. He's shooting photos for it, so those photos will be free to download on the CB Sports Network Facebook page and website. Thanks to Mackey Motors for sponsoring that. Jeannie Kirchhoff will get some on hers probably as well. So thanks to both of our sponsors for that. Mashing drives in, cut off on a double team, and Tidgren just reaches in and rips it away. Her first steal, 6th steal of the first quarter for Carroll. Down to 3 seconds. Spohr didn't realize it, tries to throw the pass. Stolen away by Prudence, and that is going to end this first quarter of play. Carroll Tigers hold a 15-13 lead. Casey and I will be back in 1 minute here on 93.7 KKRL.
This holiday season, give the gift of local pride with Top Loft Clothing. At toplofclothing.com, you'll find branded merchandise from many great local businesses, schools, and teams like the Carroll Merchants, Wasted Green, Volkwarts and Firearms, and more. Shop for the sports fan, the proud alum, or the local business supporter on your list. Toplofclothing.com makes it easy to shop local while still shopping online. Support your community and spread holiday cheer while shopping at toplofclothing.com, where every purchase celebrates the spirit of home. Shop local, wear local, live local. Top Loft Clothing, downtown Carroll.
Financial planning can be easy to avoid, but in these uncertain times, it should be your top priority. Now is the time to put Silverleaf Wealth Management on your team. Whether you want to plan for retirement, better manage your investment assets, or fund your kids' education, Silverleaf Wealth Management can help you discover, design, and implement a plan for pursuing your goals. Visit us online or schedule a consultation with me and Selecta today by calling or texting us at 712-775-2251. This is Silverleaf Wealth Management of Carroll, Iowa.
Live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth as I learned to speak on this Tuesday night. Jeff Blankman Casey Miners with you. Don't forget you can watch and listen to the matchup. We've got Will Miners standing over here bringing you our video broadcast, which is brought to you again by a Fun Top and Jeans, a Fun Top and Jeans in Carroll, where the name says it all. Knights with the basketball, down to 15-13. Olivia Schinkelberg with it, hands it off to Hackford. Hackford fires up a three up top. That one off the rim, no good. Chloe Cook does a nice job going up behind the defender, but tipping that rebound to herself. The Tigers will have a chance to extend that 2-point lead. Tidgren over to Allie Cook. Her three on the way up, no good. Rebound taken down by Tiefenthaler. Excuse me. Off to Simons, back up to Tiefenthaler. Hackford with it now, off to Tiefenthaler. Skip pass from Hackford over to Simons, down to the right corner. Tiefenthaler drives in, cut off by Allie Cook to Hackford, back up to Overmo. She's open for three, it's up and good.
Nice ball movement there by Kemper. It started in the far left corner. They skipped it all the way around to the right corner and then found Overmo, the top of the key, open for three.
Knights have grabbed the lead back here at 16-15 on the three from Charlotte Hackford.
Goes right down my thing. I didn't see it.
Rowetter scored on the other end for the Carroll Tigers, and they're back on top here at 17-16. So Rowetter with her first bucket here tonight. Hackford with her second three here a moment ago. Knights hand it off to Tiefenthaler. She'll fire up a three off the screen, no good. Kaylee Simons up high for the rebound. Tries to kick it to Schinkelberg. It'll be turned over, and it's going to be Carroll High basketball.
A lot of the threes come in rhythm of the offense tonight. I think that when you look at girls basketball across the state, a lot of the 3-point shots they get up aren't coming in the rhythm of the offense. They're just kind of being hucked up there. But I think a lot of the 3-point shots, well-timed, well-opened shots tonight.
Caitlin Aiden will fire up a three. It's up no good. Rebound to Tidgren. Tipped into the hands of Cook. We're going to get a foul on the play. Sophie Tidgren doing a nice job getting in there and battling. That foul going to go on the Knights. Sierra Pudens. That'll be Schinkelberg's first. Hackford will check out as Pudens will check into the lineup for Kemper. Aiden inbound as the Knights spread four across, the Tigers spread four across the baseline. They'll lob it into Tidgren up high on the right side, over to the left wing to Cook. Now to Chloe Cook underneath. Nice high-low pass for Rowetter. She's going to be fouled by Tiefenthaler. And that is going to be number one on Elsa Tiefenthaler.
Chloe Cook did a nice job of flashing to the free throw line area on the pass when it went up to the top of the key to Sophia Tidgren. And that opened Rowetter up on the low block to pick up the foul.
So Rowetter heads to the line. First trip tonight, first trip this season, and the first one's up and no good. Tigers 0 of 2 at the line so far tonight. We've been tied twice. We've had 3 lead changes so far here in the game. Second free throw up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped into the hands of Rowetter. She's going to be tied up by Pudens.
Stick with
Carroll. Call a jump ball possession arrow will favor the Carroll Tigers. Katie Cook calling out play number 1 on the inbound. Again, they'll spread 4 down on the baseline. Aiden looking to lob it in. Finds Chloe at the free throw line over to Rowetter left side. Down to the wing to Allie. Allie penetrates to the free throw line. Now off to Aiden. Step back 3 from up top. Up and good. Caitlin Aiden puts the Tiger lead up to 4 now. At 20-16 with that 3.
Second 3 for Carroll so far in the ballgame.
Simons trying to answer on the other end. Fouled on the play. Shot up no good. And Sophia Tidgren going to pick up her first. But that's going to put Kaylee Simons at the free throw line to shoot 3.
Never want to foul a shooter beyond the 3-point line. That's one thing coaches talk about because it leads to 3 free throws.
Kaylee heads the line for the first time here tonight. Free throw on the way. It is up and good. Both teams struggling a little bit from the line right now. As Simons knocks down that first one, the Knights are 2 of 6 from the line. The Tigers are 0 for 3 right now. Free throw on the way up, good as well. Couple of free throws here for Kaylee Simons. She'll get that third free throw coming up. Jersey scorer back onto the floor now for Tidgren. Free throw on the way. It is up. It is no good. The rebound taken down that time by Allie Cook for the Carroll Tigers. She'll push it up. That's left side of the floor. Now off to Rowetter. Down to Chloe. Chloe drives in. Layup is up good. Count the basket. And she's going to be fouled by Overmore.
You can really tell that Carroll worked on the offseason of spreading the court out with how many post players they have. You know, I thought at times last year they'd have a bunch of them flash to the paint, but they know where they need to be on spots and really spread out the defense, and we got a timeout here on the floor.
And Casey, the other thing that jumps out to me, pretty much all of them can handle the ball. You can trust them to put it, even if they're having to break pressure. So when they catch it out on the wing, they're dangerous taking that ball to the hole.
I think when you looked at Carroll last year, Caitlin Aiden was the main girl that handled the ball. You know, and you question where is the other guard play at? Who can handle it beside her? But, I mean, Allie Cook's done a great job tonight handling the ball in pressure. You know, that gives Carroll another guard that they can play Caitlin off the ball a little bit more, and it might even open her up for some three-point shots.
A timeout called here a moment ago by the Kemper Knights. We're in the second quarter. 5:24 remaining here in this second quarter. Chloe Cook heading to the free throw line. Trying to get the and a one here. The old-fashioned three-point play, I guess, is what it's been called for a long time. It's on the way. It's up and good. She's got 7 here tonight. And the Tigers up now 23-18. Their largest lead's been 6. Overmo with it. Dribbles over on the left side. Hands it off to Kaylee Simons into the lane. Kick out past to Tiefenthaler. She'll drive in. Euro step move, and the layup's up and good.
It's a really good move by Elsa. She can hit the shot from out deep. So you got to defend her as soon as she gets over the half court with it. But did a nice job of getting the defender in the air and driving in for 2.
Aiden with it. Now over to Sporer right side. Down to Allie on the right wing. Drives into the elbow. Hands it up to Rowetter. Down to the left block. Chloe Cook spins. Nobody there. So Chloe Cook going to score. Rowetter's got 3 assists already on the night. And Chloe Cook nearly in double digits here in the first half.
She's had a really good first half down low for Carroll.
25-20. And now we got a steal by Jersey Sporer. Caitlin Simons trying to track her down from behind. Gets her into the corner. They'll get it up to Chloe. Now to Allie. Allie down the left side. Layup up no good. And another foul going to go on the Knights. That one on Olivia Schenkelberg, her second.
Allie might have traveled with that before she put it on the deck. You see a lot of kids struggle when they come to the jump stop and they get the pass. Before they put the dribble down, they shuffle their feet and move with it.
And not everybody lands with both feet at the same time when you jump stop. It's kind of a lost art a little bit, that jump stop. Chloe Cook's free throw up, no good. I saw it last night in that boys game that you did with Kuhn and Audubon. They would come to the jump stop, but they would go boom, boom with their feet instead of at one time, and then they'd get called for the travel because they didn't realize that they were picking up what was with their pivot foot. Tiefenthaler with it. Gets it off to Overmo. Back off now into the hands of Simons, and she'll lose it out of bounds. 25-20, Carroll, 4:17 to go here in the first half. Our Culver's halftime report coming up.
A fast-paced first half.
It has. And you just gave the radio jinx.
I did. I do it all the time. I've got to learn from that.
Yeah, Allie Cook down to the baseline to Chloe looking to drive in, and we're going to get, is that going to be a reach-in foul on Tiefenthaler?
Yeah,
it is.
Second.
That is going to be number 2 on Elsa Tiefenthaler. Team foul number 5 on the Knights. So that means free throws for Carroll the rest of this quarter.
4 minutes left here in the quarter. And Carroll's only got 1 foul. They did a nice job at staying out of foul trouble here in the first half so far.
Well, they were the team that had 5 early. So free throw on the way up, no good for Chloe Cook.
Tigers have struggled from the free throw line so far tonight.
Second free throw coming up here for Cook. It's on the way. It is up. It is no good. Rebound is fought for, and it's going to be Allie Cook coming out of there with it. They'll get it back inside to Rowetter. Nice job defensively that time by Antover down in the post. But Rowetter just says, I'll kick it out to Aiden, and she'll knock down a 3. 3's better than 2. And the Tigers will lead it here 28-20. Overmo with it, drives in, bumped and fouled by Rowetter. That's going to be number 1 on a row. Team foul number 2 on the Tigers here in this second quarter. We're going to get a timeout called by the Kemper Knights. Justin Yatmar wanting a timeout. We'll snap away with them. We're back in 30 seconds with more Carroll-at-Kuemper-Girls-Basketball coming up for you here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Hello, this is Dr. Michael Dirks, orthopedic surgeon with St. Anthony's. I'm excited to have joined the team here at St. Anthony's, your local sports injury experts. We perform knee arthroscopy with ACL reconstruction and meniscus repair, as well as shoulder arthroscopy with rotator cuff and labral repair. If you're suffering from hip, knee, or shoulder pain, give us a call so we can get you back to the playing field or back to the activities that you love doing.
St. Anthony Orthopedics, located on the St. Anthony campus. St. Anthony Regional Hospital. Always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. It's 28-20 right now in favor of the Carroll Tigers about halfway through this second quarter. Casey, how has Carroll been able to extend this lead here in the second quarter?
They're finding open shots and spreading out the Kuemper defense. I know I mentioned it earlier that Carroll's doing a nice job of having, somebody in the corner, somebody in each corner, somebody at the free throw line, and really spreading out the Kuemper defense and giving their offense options to where to go with the basketball and then reacting off where that first pass goes.
Overmold to inbound to Tiefenthaler. Tigers going to stay man-to-man here. But Tiefenthaler picks up the dribble, finds the backdoor cut from Simons. Her pass, though, to Pudent is tipped. It'll be tracked down by Antover. Back off now into the hands of Overmold. Knocked and stolen away, and now we're going to get a jump ball called between Allie Cook and Carson Overmold. The jump ball possession arrow will stay with the Kuemper Knights. Hackford now checking in for Pudent. Both teams going about 7 deep right now, so about 2 players off of the bench. Tiefenthaler with it. Out on the right wing. They've done a nice job getting Aiden on her and kind of shutting down her ability to find the three. Hackford over in the right corner. Back off now to Overmall. Skip pass. They got it over to Tiefenthaler over the hands of Aiden. Now Tiefenthaler drives in, and what's going to be the call? Late call, yeah. I tried to look at all 3 officials to see which one had blown the whistle. It was the last guy that I looked at. Yep.
It was a late call. They're going to call it on the shot.
The bad thing, I love these new digital boards, don't get me wrong, but the bad thing about them, it doesn't give you the number of the player that was called for the foul. Tiefenthaler's free throw, and people forget, we've got headsets on. I can't hear Father Collison telling me who the foul was called on. Second free throw up good as well.
Kaylin Aiden going to bring it up for Carroll now. Three minutes left here in the quarter. Tigers working it around. Jersey Sport 3 up and good.
Sorry about that, folks. Battling a little bit of a cold here, and she had a little coughing episode. I'm assuming Tiefenthaler made 1 of 2 free throws.
Yeah, she missed the second one.
And then I heard Jersey Sport hit the 3. Shot is up, no good. Allie Cook going to come down with a rebound. Her 5th of the ballgame.
Tigers have shot the ball really well here in the first half.
Cook off now to Sport. They're going to call it for a travel. Excuse me.
I mentioned earlier, girls, they go for that shot fake, and before and they use the shot fake to dribble off of it. But before they put the basketball down from the dribble, they move their feet, and that's what you saw there with Jersey.
You'll see some officials will tell you that's not a travel, and others will call it all the time. The Cook sisters getting a break here. Spore, Macon, Ayala, Aiden, and Rowetter on the floor right now for Carroll. Antover with it off to Mashing. And get another reach-in foul on the Carroll Tigers.
Maybe Carroll's 4th team foul here in the quarter.
That's going to go on Carly Menken. So Menken will pick up her first. Pass comes into Overmall on the left side. Over to the right wing now to Tiefenthaler. She'll drive in. Works it up top to Antover. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Culver's halftime report coming up. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Kemper Knights. We'll go ahead and step away with them. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Hi, this is J.R. Mayhall, insurance agent and realtor with Gredeman & Associates. We're excited to announce Eric Bass and Nate Gredeman have joined our team. Eric has numerous years of experience in both insurance and real estate, and we're excited that Nate has moved back and brought his wealth of knowledge of commercial real estate to our team, and he also has his insurance license. It's a very challenging time in both real estate and insurance, and we are here to help you. Gredeman & Associates, Highway 30 here in Carroll.
10-point lead right now for the Carroll Tigers here. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Jeff Blankman, Casey Miners with you. Will Miners over here to the left. He is running our video on audio and video on the CB Sports Network YouTube channel, which is brought to you by a Fun Top and Jeans, a Fun Top and Jeans Carroll, where the name says it all. Overmold to Aiden, now off to Andover out near the half-court line, defended out there by Macon. Tigers stay man-to-man. Off to Tiefenthaler. Tiefenthaler with it, looking to drive in, takes it to the hole, shot up good, count the basket, and Caitlin Aiden just picked up at number 3. And that's a smart job by Coach Yetmar. If he called that in that timeout, you just took it to the best defender for Carroll, and you got number 3 on her here in the first half.
Huge. She's going to have to sit for the rest of the half. And she's been Carroll's best offensive option. She's knocked down 2 threes here in the quarter as well. She's got double-digit points. She's up to 12, I believe, on the night. So, and we're seeing Elsa drive more tonight. I thought against Kuhn she shot the 3 really well, but showing that she could drive the basketball as well as knock it down from the outside.
And she'll hit the free throw there. That's a 3-point play. It's going to cut it to 31-24. Hackford now going to check in the lineup for Simons. Now the Tigers going to have to get through the last minute 41 here. I thought one of the changes Coach Cook did, Kemper was hitting 3s early. They were in a zone. She switched them into a man-to-man, and the Tigers have done a nice job of pressuring out at the 3-point line and taking that 3-point shot away.
Yeah, I agree. Kemper going to come in a full-court press here and try to get the basketball back to cut into the 7-point lead.
Rowetter with it now to Spohr, down the left side to Tidgren. Tidgren gets it back off into the hands of Spohr, taking over the point guard role with Aiden on the bench. Ayala off to Tidgren, left side, Spohr. Spohr, dump pass inside, tipped away by Andover. The Knights come up with a steal. Mashing's going to push it ahead. They'll kick it back out. 3-point shot from Ackford, no good. Prudence with another rebound. And we're going to get a travel inside. The two officials looking at each other. And finally they go ahead and go with the travel.
I didn't see a travel there. I thought Sierra Prudence did a nice job of crashing the glass off the miss, realized that she was going to miss it, and came down with the rebound.
Inbounds comes to Spohr, back off to Rowetter, now off to Spohr. Now lob it ahead to Tidgren. Tidgren back off now to Spohr, over to Rowetter. Rowe gets it off to Tidgren, over to the left side to Spohr, pumping, drives in, gets it passed inside to Macon, and stolen away by Morgan Mashing. Mashing out on the break. Tigers do a nice job getting back defensively. 31-24, Carroll. Mashings with jumper from the right side, no good. Rebound tipped around, corralled by Rowetter, who saves it before going down into the hands of Macon. Ayala now to bring it up for Carroll. Macon, Ayala across half court, gets it off now to Rowetter, over to the left side to Tidgren. About 13 difference between the shot and game clock. Ayala over to Rowetter. Rowe kicks it back off now into the hands of Tidgren. Tidgren dribbles over to the right wing, up top to Rowe. Back off now to Ayala. Ayala off a screen by Macon, tipped away again by Mashing, picked up by Ayala. Down to 2 seconds, 3-point shot is up, no good. Shot clock violation as that one does not draw iron. And the Knights will have it. Great defensive stand that time for Kemper.
It was a great defensive stand, but you're seeing the effects of Caitlin Aiden being on the bench right now. The spacing there for Carroll, I don't think, was very good on the offensive end. You had a couple girls standing kind of in the same spots, not knowing right sure where they should go and where they should be at.
Knights can grab some momentum. Tiefenthaler with a little thing that stopped the bleeding in her nostril right now. They'll get it off to Overmall. Fires up a 30-footer at the buzzer. It's up no good. Ayala with the rebound, and just before the buzzer, we're going to get a foul on Tiefenthaler as Elsa picks up her third.
This one not going to affect Kemper as much as Caitlin Aiden's did. There's 0.1 left here in the quarter. But Ayala going to get a chance to go to the free throw line to add a couple points here going into the locker room for Carroll.
Ayala has not attempted a free throw yet this season. Carroll boys heading to their locker room. Kemper boys sitting across the way. Most of them in the locker room already. Free throw on the way up and good by Ayala. 32-24 now in favor of Carroll. Second one in and out, no good. Andover will grab the rebound as the first half comes to an end. Carroll Tigers lead it here by a score of 32-24. They've led by as many as 10 in the second quarter. We'll step away, take a break. We're back with the first part of our Culver's halftime report in 3 minutes right here, 93.7 KKRL.
For more than 40 years, Culver's has brought you fresh, never frozen deliciousness. And since 2012, we have been proud to serve the Carroll community. From mouth-watering burgers to our one-of-a-kind custards, our goal at Culver's is simple. Satisfy your hunger with the highest quality products delivered to you with a smile. Whether you are a coach, player, or parent, Culver's is the perfect destination to build team spirit. Come celebrate 12 years in Carroll with us.
Culver's, welcome to Delicious.
From footings to framing to finish, for farm, home, or commercial, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Since 1925, Eco Water Systems has been proud to provide the Carroll area with the level of quality and service their customers deserve. Now, Dries Company could not be more excited to continue that tradition. That's right, Eco Water Systems is now Dries Company Eco Water Systems, combining 2 names you know and trust to provide you with the absolute best in your water needs. Dries Company Eco Water Systems. Call us today, 712-792-3434, or stop in and see us at 609 North Carroll Street. Let's solve your water issues together.
Thank you for calling Brinks Exteriors. This is Allie.
Hi, we recently had a tree fall on our house, and I'd like to get an estimate for roof damage.
Sure, we offer free on-site consultations for all our services.
Great. While I have you, could you refer me to someone who can replace the drafty window?
Brinks does windows too, with high-quality Energy Star products.
What if we'd like to replace our siding?
Brinks has you covered.
Gutters? Doors?
Our name says it all. Brinks Exteriors is your headquarters for all things exterior, from start to finish.
Call 712-ROOF-PRO or visit BrinksExteriors.com.
Hi, this is Michelle from Midwest Wholesale. Kitchen cabinets by Birch Manufacturing are built to inspire. We believe that every kitchen tells a story, which is why these cabinets align with your home's beauty. We offer a variety of different finishes, wood selections, along with accessories to create a customized style. And here at Midwest Wholesale, we've been designing cabinets for so many years and designed thousands of kitchens, bathrooms, and mudrooms in our area. Trust the experts with Kitchens Plus by Birch and Midwest Wholesale. How you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
When it comes to sports injuries and pain, call the specialist at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning work closely with area athletes and teams in providing effective treatment and rehabilitation of sports-related injuries. For optimal sports performance, call Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, 792-6026. Or stop by their clinic at 1420 Highway 71 North in Carroll. Proud sponsors of all area teams.
Culver's halftime report here on 93.7 KKRL. Jeff Blankman along with Casey Miners with you here today. Culver's celebrating 40 years in business, 12 years in Carroll. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. Kemper jumped out early in this game. Carroll Tigers came back, Casey, to grab the lead at 4-3 and haven't trailed since then. Kemper went on a nice run to tie it at 10 apiece, and then Carroll did trail down 16-15 after Charlotte Ackford's second 3 put the Knights up 16-15, but Olivia Rowetter scored on the other end to make it 17-16, and the Tigers able to get up by 10 here in the first half. You've seen both teams do some good things. What are some of the good things you've seen from both of these teams in the first half?
I mentioned that I thought that Carroll is doing a nice job of spacing their offense out. As I mentioned, they got 2 girls in the corner, one up at the free throw line with the girl bringing it up the court. So they're doing a nice job of giving, the guards places to pass the basketball. I thought that was really good on the offensive end for because led to open drives early in that first quarter, down low in the paint and driving baseline. And then on the flip side of that, I think Kuemper's done a nice job of spreading their offense out, but doing more of the dribble drive. They also did a nice job of being at the top of the key or in one of the wings and using the shot fake, driving in, using another move like a Euro step in the lane or something like that to get the basket. And she's gone to the free throw line quite a bit off of it, too.
What do you think both coaches are talking about needing to repair and fix here in the second half?
Carroll's talking about free throws.
Yeah.
2 of 10. They left some points at the free throw line. I know that's one thing probably Coach Cook is talking about, in the locker room. And Kuemper, I thought, has done a nice job of really getting the flow of their offense going. They're still at a fast pace, and I think they might want to cut down on the turnovers a little bit. Carroll's got quite a few steals here in tonight's ball game. So being stronger with the basketball, when they have it, I think is a big key that Yetmar might be talking about in the locker room right now.
And I would say maybe rebounding. Carroll High, unofficially, I've got Carroll for 13 rebounds, with Kuemper just 8 here in the first half. And Allie Cook doing a lot of that damage on the glass. It'll be interesting to me to see what both of the players with 3 fouls do early in the third quarter. I think you can start both of them, but they've got to play smart early in that third quarter, because neither team can afford to have. Kuemper can't lose Tiefenthaler early in the third quarter to a 4th foul, and Carroll Tigers can't lose Aiden to a 4th foul early in that third quarter.
And those are your 2 best players for both respective teams, and you need them on the court. And we saw both offenses be executed at a high level with both of them on the court.
Let's step away, take one more quick break. We're back in 2 minutes with more of our Culver's halftime report. We'll take a look at our first half stats. Coming up next here on the 93.7 K Carroll. Again, back in 2 minutes.
This is Don Neary from Avila Bank. Everyone at Avila Bank wishes the student-athletes success in their endeavors. We know to make a winning team, you need to put in the work, and that's what we'll do at Avila. We'll work to make sure your farm or business has the best financial opportunities available. We want to take the stress out of banking, allowing you to focus on what matters and what you love. Whether you own a business or own a farm, we're here to help you identify ways you can achieve your goals, and we will work hard to make sure you achieve financial success. After all, your success is our success. Avila Bank, member FDIC.
Equal housing lender. Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you're looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest.
Hi, this is Dr. Mulbauer from McFarland Clinic in Carroll. If you are expecting a baby, our family medicine department is here to help you every step of the way. Our physicians provide prenatal care and services, childbirth, and postpartum care. Your McFarland Clinic family medicine physicians can perform C-sections and VBACs during delivery. Call our family medicine office at 712-792-1500 or visit our website at mcfarlandclinic.com for more information. McFarland Clinic Carroll, here for you and your growing family.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports. And we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
Halftime report here on 93.7 at KKRL. Casey, we had a full gym here. I think before the girls' game started, it's just gotten more full as this girls' game's on. Yep.
Yeah. It's a great rivalry.
It is.
They only play in basketball and the other sports, baseball, wrestling, stuff like that. So these kids are familiar with each other. The parents are familiar with each other. They work with each other. The kids are friendly.
They don't play in volleyball during the regular season unless it's at a tournament.
Yeah.
And they don't play football anymore. So hopefully someday all of that will change and we'll get those games again. But let's take a look at our numbers here in the first half. First of all, for the Carroll Tigers, the visitors on the scoreboard, they lead it here by a score of 32-24. Caitlin Aiden unofficially 12 points, an assist, and 2 steals. Sophia Tidgren has got 2 rebounds and a steal. Olivia Rowetters got 2 points to go with a rebound, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Chloe Cook got 9 points to go with 2 rebounds. Allie Cook with 2 points but 5 rebounds. Jersey Sporer with 3 points and a steal. Carly Menken with a rebound, and Analia Ayala with 4 points to go with 2 rebounds. Tigers 2 of 10 from the free throw line in that first half of play. For the Kemper Knights, the home team on the scoreboard here tonight, Kaylee Simons has got 2 points, a rebound, and 2 steals. Elsa Tiefenthaler, 11 points, with a rebound, an assist, and a steal. Carson Overmold tonight, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Charlotte Ackford with 6 points to go with an assist. Sierra Pudence with 2 rebounds to go with a steal. Morgan Mashing also with 3 points, a rebound, and a steal. And Addie Entover with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Knights go 5 of 11 from the free throw line here in the second half. Boys game to follow. We do have Katie Cook, the head coach for the Carroll Tigers, and one of the Tiger girls scheduled to join us in between the games tonight. And then Coach Yatmar and one of the Knights will join us coming up at halftime of the boys game. Kemper trailing at 32-24. They're on defense as we start this second half of play. Tigers with the ball going right to left or towards the mezzanine area down here on the one end. Caitlin Aiden open for 3 off the right side, and she's going to hit it to start off this second half.
It's a big thing for Carroll. I mentioned that if she can knock down the 3 more consistently, this Carroll team could be really good this year. She's got 3 3-pointers so far tonight.
And that is her third 3 here in the game. Elsa Tiefenthaler now driving in. They'll work it over into the hands of Hackford on the right side. Off to Tiefenthaler. Aiden reaching in, knocks it away. It's going to go out of bounds. That's dangerous with 3 fouls.
Very dangerous play with 3 fouls, but you like that she's staying aggressive. I mean, to guard Elsa with her ability to score from behind the arc and dribble drive, you've got to really kind of face guard her most of the way. And Caitlin's doing that so far to start the quarter.
And now Sophia Tidgren reaches in, steals it away from Overmall, gets it off to Tidgren. Tidgren will bring it up over to Tidgren from Aiden on the right wing. Now off to Chloe. Chloe spins in the lane. Great footwork. Shot is up, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Chloe, and it's going to be Kemper basketball.
Chloe's done a really nice job of when she's not in the paint, realizing that her guards are in trouble, need somewhere to go, and then flashes to the paint, even though being primarily a post player, did a nice job of finding the open spots on the floor. And that's just an extra year. Last year played as a freshman, now that extra year playing varsity.
Tiefenthaler drives in, some contact. Body contact with Aiden. I think that one's going to go on Tidgren, though.
On the shot. Yeah,
and that is going to go on Tidgren, and that is going to be number 2 on Sophia Tidgren. So Tiefenthaler will go to the line. What I really like about Chloe Cook is the footwork in the post.
Yeah, and she does a nice job of setting her feet, knowing where she's at, knowing to go left or right with the spin move or whatever that she uses in the paint.
Tiefenthaler able to knock down the free throw. It's 35-25 now. Now, I got to figure out a college lady that I can think of for Chloe Cook, but what comes to my mind is Tiefenthaler misses that second free throw, and I'll tell you here, during our next dead ball, Caitlin Aiden came up with a rebound. I'll get it over to Tidgren. Tidgren up now into the hands of Hayden in there. Aiden, and that's going to be stolen away. Kaylee Simons jumped the passing lane, but Chloe Cook hustles down and blocks the shot out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights. I think of Akeem Olajuwon with the footwork he had when he played in college.
I didn't watch the NBA.
That was well before your time.
It was probably well before I was born. So.
Yes, it was. That was in the 80s and early 90s.
I was born in 98. So.
Allie Cook comes up with the steal, her first of the ballgame. Everybody always flashes back to who they remind me of from when I was younger. 3-point shot up by Allie Cook, no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Aiden. Aiden now off to Chloe. It's going to be tipped by Schenkelberg. It's loose on the floor. Great hustle by both Tiefenthaler and Tidgren diving on the floor. The jump ball possession arrow is going to favor the Kemper Knights.
Stealing a possession there for Kemper. Getting the jump ball. It's really good to try to crawl back in the game down 10.
Who is the really good post lady from South Carolina last year? Now in the NBA, Cardoso. That's great footwork. That's who she reminds me of. And cover with it.
Audie Crooks has got good footwork.
Yes, she does. I forgot about Audie. How can you forget about Audie Crooks? Remember watching her at Bishop Garrigan in high school.
Really
yes. Schenkelberg with it.
31 times.
Rowe drums up with the steal. Got away with the carry, but the layup is up and good on the other end.
As I was mentioning, I witnessed Audie when she played at Bishop Garrigan, dropped 30 on St. Ed's one night, and that's one of the better girls basketball players I've ever seen watch.
Yeah, and she's proving it as a sophomore at Iowa State that she's elite. Ball going to be thrown away by the Knights. Casey, it looks like Carroll's pressure here in the second half is frustrating and getting Kemper a little bit out of sync offensively.
It is, and Carroll, I think, pressured in the first half, and Kemper broke it really well in the first half. I don't know if Carroll's mixed stuff up, defensively on who's on who in this pressure, but it is giving Kemper some issues right now.
Roweather with it off now to Aiden. Nice look underneath, and the layup is up. No good by Allie Cook. There's Tidgren, though, for the offensive rebound and put back.
That's what I talked about. Carroll's done a nice job of spacing the floor. Kaylin was driving, noticed that somebody needed a flash to the paint, so the girl that was in the corner flashed to the paint, but missed the shot, but it was a nice, offensive move there for Carroll.
First bucket tonight for Sophia Tidgren, 39-25 Carroll, their largest lead here of the ballgame. Overmo with it out high on the left side, defended by Roweather. Off now to Kaylee Simon. Simon's looking to drive, a runner on the way up, no good, gets her own rebound. Kick out past Tiefenthaler, three on the way up, no good. And the rebound taken down that time by Roweather.
Elsa missed that, but you got to know where she's at all times on the court. That was a wide open shot. I bet she makes that 9 times out of 10.
And she had a Caitlin Clark game against Coon Rapids Bay the other night. She was hitting 25, 26, 27 footers.
Fantastic.
Yep. They'll go in now to Chloe Cook. Look for the cutter. Nothing there. Kicks it back out to Allie. Three on the way up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Taken down by Tiefenthaler. She'll push. Tigers do a nice job getting back, but a great change of speed move that time. She slowed down and then blew by the defender, did Tiefenthaler. The layups up and good.
You can tell that Elsa's worked on her game a lot this summer.
Yeah, I think she works on all of her athletics a lot as Roweather comes up with the offensive rebound and put back to the Carroll Tigers.
Carroll killing Kemper on the offensive glass right now.
41-27. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Kemper Knights. We'll step away with them. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 KKRL. The Carroll Tigers leading the Kemper Knights 41-27.
At Olson's Outdoor Power, we've seen the UTV evolve over the years with many improvements like more speed, fuel injection, power steering, and factory cabs. While the Polaris Ranger has been around the longest, the Can-Am Defender has risen to be the #1 challenger with competitive pricing, durability, and performance. The best part about this rivalry, we have both brands under one roof. So stop in today and let us show you what brand best fits your farming operation. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
41-27 in favor of the Carroll Tigers here tonight on 93.7 KKRL. And no surprise to see Jean Ludwig at a sporting event. I don't know if she takes a night off from going to sports.
Especially she's not sitting with Riley up behind
I know,
us.
yeah. Riley's sitting up back behind us, but Jean just walking through, giving Jeff Storihan a hard time down here. 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. Tiefenthaler trying to find the cutter into it. We're going to throw that one away. That was a tough bounce pass through traffic. But the Tigers have three defenders there. The turnover will give it back over to the Tigers. Aiden off to Roweather. Tiefenthaler nearly with a steal. Roweather ahead now to Tidgren. Now cuts to the basket. And Tiefenthaler with great hustle able to get right back into the play and tips that one out of bounds.
Carroll had an open girl down low, so Tiefenthaler had to hustle back and knock it out of bounds. And one thing you can tell that both teams have really worked on is handling the basketball. Carroll's bigs especially. You know, Cook and Roweather didn't really handle it a lot last year, but I feel like they feel comfortable handling it on the offensive end.
Tidgren open for three. It's up no good. Chloe Cook again straight up to grab the rebound and then throws it into the hands of Overmore. Knights will push it up. Mashing's layup is up no good. Tidgren and Pudens battling for the rebound. Jump ball possession is going to favor the Carroll Tigers.
Sierra Pudens this year for Kemper has got to be what Kaylee Simons was for him last year. That person that can come off the bench and be a high-energy player, you know, going for steals, get rebounds, hit open shots, and she's done that so far, especially on the defensive end. A very good defensive guard off the bench for the Knights.
Roweather's pass is tipped by Tiefenthaler, and then it is knocked off of the leg of Mashing. Both Roweather and Pudens going to the floor hard, but both of them getting back up. The ball going to stay with the Tigers as that went off of Mashing's legs. Allie Cook going to check in for Roweather. Allie Cook will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Dirk Glenn and Sumo sitting there.
Wouldn't call this a physical game, but the physicality has picked up here in the third quarter a little bit.
Off to Aiden now over the left side. Spore with it down to Chloe tries to feed it to Allie. Ball tipped away. Tiefenthaler will come up with it. And now Caitlin Aiden jumps the passing lane, comes up with the steal. 41-27, Carroll, 2:55 to go, third quarter. Off now to Chloe, down to Tidgren, looking for Allie inside, finds her on the block, layups up no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to be pulled down out of there by Allie. Out to Sporer on the left wing. Sporer drives in, kick pass up top to Aiden. Aiden driving in, layup is up no good. We're going to be fouled on the play by Andover.
We're going to pick up her second tonight.
Yep.
And one thing you didn't see Chloe Cook do a lot last year. She was mainly living in the paint. And on the possession that led to the foul, she faked the three and then dribbled drive. You didn't see that from her last year. So you can really tell another player that we've seen on the court really worked on her game in the offseason.
Aiden's free throw is up and good. She is a 1 of 2 here in the game. 42-27 Carroll. Tigers have had the lead since they went up 17-16 on Olivia Rowetters' bucket. Aiden knocks down both free throws here.
She's got a team-high 17, approaching 20.
43-27. Charlotte Hackford going to check in for Morgan Mashing for Kemper. Tiefenthaler, Pudens, Hackford, Andover, and Overmole for Kemper. Aiden, Tidgren, Menken, Sporer, and Allie Cook for the Carroll Tigers. Overmole looking to drive, had to bounce off of her shin into the hands that time of Allie Cook. I'll get it to Aiden, long pass down, finds Sporer on the left side, drives in on the baseline, finds the cutter, Allie Cook near the elbow. Kick pass over to the right wing, driving in Tidgren. I'll get it back over on the wing to Aiden, now off to the elbow to Allie, kick out pass. Sporer from the left side over to the right side. Good ball movement down to the right block to Macon. Shot is blocked. Andover comes up with a rebound and then is going to be tied up by Macon.
One thing that both teams have done really well tonight, and I think has been a big adjustment based off the way they played last year, is that when they're on the low block and the double team comes, they're not panicking with the basketball, trying to chuck up a shot or just frantically passing it out. They're holding the ball high and looking for that open teammate.
Overmole drives in, missed the shot, got her own rebound, put the back is up no good, gets another rebound, put back up no good, and then Sporer will clear it for the Carroll Tigers. Tigers work it up again to Sporer on the left side. Now in the alley, inside to Macon, left-handed layup is up in good. Allie Cook with the assist. Carly Macon, her first bucket here tonight at 18 the other night. It's hard to believe that that's her first here tonight. That pushes the Tiger lead to 45-27.
She seems like a team player, so that's her first points, and Carroll's got almost a 20-point lead. I think she'll take it.
Andover with it. Now we're going to get a reach-in foul going to go on Macon. A little bit of a push, they're going to say. The senior picks up her second. I think if you're Carroll and Carly Minkin's got 2 and you can be up 18 on this Kemper team, you got to feel good about the way you played.
Yep. You like where you're at. That's what I just said. Both teams sharing the basketball really well tonight and not panicking on the offensive end like I mentioned. I think last year, they would get going too fast and a three-point shot would be hooked up, or they drive in just wildly not controlling the basketball. But both teams doing a nice job tonight with that.
Caitlin Aiden jumps another passing lane. I've got her for 4 steals unofficially. We'll get official stats posted with our recap stories tonight on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. Aiden with it to Ayala. Off now to Allie Cook. Drives in off of the baseline. Ball tipped away. Gathers it back in. Off to Ayala. Good ball movement. Finds Sporer left side. She'll drive in. Runner on the way up. No good. Rebound batted around. Taken out of there by Sporer. Off now to Allie Cook. Runner in the lane. Up no good. And the rebound taken down by Sierra Pudens. Pudens with 3 rebounds tonight. Came in averaging 8 a game. Hackford over to Tiefenthaler. Long 3 on the way up off the rim. No good. Hackford coming down with a rebound. Ball tipped into the hands of Pudens. 25 seconds to go here in the third. Now we're going to get a bump and a foul on Sporer. Here first. Tiefenthaler trying to back the ball out on the right corner. Sporer will pick up her first. Team foul number 3 on the Tigers here in the half. We're in this quarter. Kemper again going to inbound out on the baseline. Tiefenthaler will inbound it. They'll spread 4 all the way across the baseline. Inbounds pass comes to Schinkelberg. She'll track it down out near the scorer's table and then double dribbles with the basketball. Didn't catch that pass cleanly as it came off her fingertips and then took a dribble before she gathered the ball. I don't think she realized she'd done that.
And that's where you're going to get the double dribble on her.
Yep. Then she put a dribble down to make her move. Her gathering the ball. Ayala with it. Off to Aiden. Aiden with it up top, picked up by Pudens. Knights stay in a 2-3 zone. Off now to Allie Cook over to the left side. Sporer open for three. It's up, no good. And the rebound to Tiefenthaler, her third of the game. That is going to do it. Tiefenthaler's shot after the buzzer, no good. We're through 3 quarters. Carroll Tigers dominating that third quarter. They outscore Kemper 13-3 to take a 45-27 lead into the fourth quarter. We're back in 1 minute here on 93.7 KKRL.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
Jeff Langman, Casey Miners with you again here, 93.7 at KKRL Sports, part of the CB Sports Network. Carroll Tigers are leading here at the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Allie Cook had a block by Tiefenthaler, and that was Chloe Cook, that had it blocked by Tiefenthaler. Ball out of bounds, going to stay with the Tigers. Eddie Intover checking right back in. She's going to check in for Schinkelberg. Tigers will spread 4 across the baseline. Aiden looking to inbound it. They'll set some screens inside. They had Chloe open for a moment. They'll lob it out to Allie. They'll get it to Chloe. Free throw line jumper. It's up, no good. Rebound to Rowetter. Put back, no good. And Antover going to clear it for the Kemper Knights. Off to Tiefenthaler. Long pass down to Pudens. That's a good look up that time by Tiefenthaler. Pudens has it knocked away and out of bounds by Rowetter. That's a point guard with her head up.
Yeah, she did a nice job of finding the open teammate and saw the pass where it was going to happen before, Pudens even got set. So did a nice IQ play there by Elsa.
Tiefenthaler to inbound on the baseline. They'll lob it up. They get it off now to Simons. Back over to Tiefenthaler in the corner, looking to drive. Jump stop, kick out pass. Open is Hackford. Her three is up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Kaylee Simons. It's going to be Carroll Tiger basketball.
Knights have struggled from outside, only having with 3 threes so far tonight.
Carroll led at 15-13 into the first quarter. We're going to get a reach-in foul. Is that on Tiefenthaler? That's going to be number 4 on Elsa Tiefenthaler. Team foul number 1 on the Knights here in the quarter. Carson Overmill now going to check in for Tiefenthaler. Carroll's lead again 15-13 at the end of the first quarter. Extended it to 32-24 at half. And now up 45-27. KC, the Knights had 13 in the first quarter, 14 through the next 2 quarters as Overmill jumps the passing lane, comes up with the steal. And now we get a jump ball called. And the possession arrow is going to favor the Kemper Knights.
Carroll's defense really picked up, I think, in that third quarter, pressure-wise and, getting into shooters' faces, holding Kemper to only 3 points.
Simons will bring it up the right side of the floor. 7 minutes or about 7:05 to go. Trying to find the cutter. Antover, who saves the pass. Now off to Hackford. Her pass is tipped and stolen away. Coming up with it is Allie Cook. Allie gets it back from Aiden. Brings it across half court. Picked up by Simons. They work it to Chloe. Step through move in the lane. Kicks it back up to Allie. Over now to Tidgren. Open for 3. It's up, no good. Simons will clear the rebound for the Knights. Ahead to Pudens on the left side. Pudens driving in, runner on the way up, no good. We're going to get a foul, going to go on the Carroll Tigers.
Pudens will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul happened on the way up for the shot. I think Carroll's length starting to bother Kemper a little bit here in the second half. I think you're seeing more turnovers on the offensive end for Kemper right now.
That's a foul on Rowetter, her second. Hooden's at the line. First of two is up and no good. Sierra, 5'3" junior. I think she's going to be important for them this year. She does a lot of things well. Yep.
She's a really good defensive guard off the bench for Kuemper.
Second free throw on the way up. Good. We had a 6th player of the year last year, and she could be a candidate for that this season. We're going to get a travel. Going to go on the Carroll Tigers as the Knights trying to extend that defense a little bit, created the turnovers. 4 now going to check in for Sophia Tidgren.
I wonder how long Elsa will sit with her foul situation she's in right now, especially with the lead where it's at. You know, if you want to try to come back, you might need your best scorer on the floor.
Yeah, and what are you going to hurt if she fouls out, with this deficit right now? You're right. How long do you sit her? It'll be interesting to see what Coach Yatmar does. Simons drives in past, tipped out of bounds by Aiden. She can't hold her until about the 3-4 minute mark, because by then, unless you make a big run, there's not going to be enough time.
She's got half the Kuemper points right now.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got 14 on the night. Kuemper's at 28. You know, can you sit her on the bench very long right now?
Right. Overmole. Looking to inbound. Lobs it up top to Simons. Simons with it over to Overmole on the left side. Overmole defended out there by Rowetter. They'll bring it up top near the half-court line over to Antover on high right side. Gets it off to Hackford. Hackford going to drive in. Kicks it off to Simons. Simons penetrates in. Cut off. Now off into the hands of Overmole. Overmole brings it back out. Nice defense by Rowetter. Chloe Cook chips the pass into the backcourt. We're going to get a shot clock violation. I forget to look at that thing sometimes, because most of the time it doesn't come into...
Last year, with it being the first year, or like a couple years ago, the first year being the shot clock, I struggle sometimes too looking at it and seeing how much time's up there.
Well, most of the time it doesn't take a team long enough for it to come in to be a factor.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you hear that horn go off and you're like, oh. I think I had 2 shot clock violations my entire year last year broadcasting.
Yeah. Errant pass there by Carroll.
Scorer will come up with it, tried to save it into the hands of Simons. And then Simon's not able to hold on to it. And the ball turned over. It's going to give it back over now to the Carroll Tigers. 45-28 Carroll. 5:51 left here on the ball game. Boys game, of course, will follow. If you're watching on the video broadcast on the CB Sports Network, we'll end the girls broadcast. And then you'll have to go in and, same way you found the girls game, you'll have to go in and find the link to the boys game. I did post that out on the CB Sports Network Facebook and Twitter pages as Chloe Cook drives in and scores another one. That'll extend it now to 47-28.
Kuemper needs a basket bad. They're going to bring Elsa back into the game.
Yeah. Can't really keep her on the bench any longer. Morgan Mashing will check out.
I really like the way Chloe Cook's played tonight for Carroll. She's had a really solid game.
Yeah, she has. Carson Overmole picking up her second there a moment ago. Cook's free throw up, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Andover, her 5th of the game. Kind of quietly, Andover now with 5 rebounds.
Yeah, she will be solid against Kuhn, too.
Yep.
The rebounding ability she has off the bench. One thing I was going to mention, I know what they're going to work on in practice tomorrow. There's going to be a bunch of free throws.
Kaylee Simons drives in, shot up, no good. Chloe Cook will come up with her 4th rebound. Off now to Caitlin Aiden. Aiden's going to drive in, runner in the lane. It's up, no good. Rebound to Tiefenthaler.
I didn't like that shot there for Carroll.
Pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Kuemper. And I'm not picking on Chloe here, but you mentioned working on the free throws. I bet your mom has a conversation with her. She's 1 of 6 right now from the free throw line.
Carroll's up by 19, but most nights you're not going to be at the position you are if you're sitting probably, I would imagine, 4 made free throws on the night somewhere in there. So, most nights aren't going to go like this. And one thing I want to commemorate Kuemper on with the score the way it's at, they're not getting frustrated out there.
They never will.
They're still playing their offensive style and stuff like that, trying to find a way to call back in the game.
Yeah, they're not going to quit. We've got a timeout on the floor. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And Casey mentioned here a little bit ago that haven't seen the rankings yet, but it sounds like Miami got past some of the SEC teams, so it'll be interesting.
Talked about on Rewind this morning that five SEC teams are going to get in, but I don't see it.
I don't know how you can take a bunch of 3-loss teams over a whole bunch of 2-loss teams. It's just hard to do that.
That's the way I see it, too.
But there's only 1 week left, and a lot of those teams ain't playing as Tiefenthaler drives in, loses it out of bounds. Last touch that time by Chloe Cook.
And my favorite team plays in the SEC, so I have bias towards the SEC, but I'd say it's hard to get even hard to see 3 teams getting in.
Tiefenthaler thought about pulling up from the 3-point line left side, but kicks it over on the right wing to Overmole, and she'll knock down the 3. Assist to Tiefenthaler. Overmole with her first bucket here tonight.
Her second.
Second, yep, sorry. That'll make it 47 to 31, yep. Rowetter with it, off now into the hands of Ayala. Ayala with it. Back over now to Aiden, who drives in. That doesn't make it. Overmole will come up with the rebound. Off to Tiefenthaler. Tiefenthaler back to Overmole. Is she feeling it? It's up and good. Hit off the rim a couple of times. And we're going to get a quick timeout by the Carroll Tigers as Carson Overmole with back-to-back threes cuts this to a 47-34 ball game. We'll step away. We're back in 30 seconds here. 93.7 at KKRL.
Choosing the DMAC Carroll campus is a smart choice. The DMAC Carroll campus offers a quality education at an affordable price, student organizations to get involved and have some fun, supportive staff who will help you each step of the way, and expert faculty waiting to share their knowledge and experiences with you. Kickstart your education today at the Carroll DMAC campus. Call them at 712-792-1755. DMAC, life's calling.
We welcome you back here on 93.7 at KKRL. Had to take a quick break there to teach Doug Waniger, who's texting me, how to check a website. Doug, go to sports.1380. I'm kidding. Doug's a good friend and love him to death. But yes, Doug, if you want to help Casey on Friday, I'm sure Casey won't have a problem with that over at Dennis.
The Kemper game coming up on Friday. They'll be in Dennis and Schleswig, open up the Hawkeye 10 season.
Yeah. And we've got Nick Brinks calling the Carroll game on Friday night. That'll be on KCIM. Your game's on KKRL, the Kemper game.
I never remember that stuff until I get there and I figure out what channel I'm on or what station I'm on.
Hackford nearly came up with the steal. Sporer with it. Gets it off now to Ayala. Back to Sporer, up top to Rowetter. Rowetter over the left side to Ayala, down to the corner to Allie Cook, looking to drive in. Double team comes, kick pass up top to Sporer. Sporer open for 3. It's up and good.
Last couple times Carroll down, they haven't ran their offense. It kind of was just a dribble drive and hooking up a shot.
Quick 3 on the other end by Hackford, no good. Caitlin Aiden comes down with the rebound. Aiden will get it up across half court. Over to Ayala out on the right side. Ayala back up top to Rowetter. Left side Sporer up top to Ayala. 3:25 to go in this one. Tigers lead it here 50-34. Aiden drives in, off now to Chloe Cook, up top to Ayala. I have a feeling Tigers going to run a little clock each time they have the ball. Rowetter drives in, kicks it over. Sporer open again from 3, up good.
If she could come in off the bench and knock down shots, that'll be huge for Carroll this year.
She's got 9 tonight, all of them, from beyond the arc here in the ballgame. The Tigers have nearly matched their largest lead as Rowetter comes up with another steal.
Timeout paying off for Carroll. They've hit 2 threes coming out of it.
Chloe Cook inside, step through, move on. Overmole misses the shot. Overmole clears her 6th rebound off to Kaylee Simons. Simons off to Hackford. Hackford drives in. Layup is up and good. Charlotte Hackford makes a 53-36 ball game. Jersey Sporer up top to Rowetter. Rowetter with it. Over now to Ayala. Ayala over to Chloe Cook. Chloe down on the left baseline. Gets it back to Ayala on the wing. 18 left on the shot clock, 2:14 left on the game clock. Rowitter drives in, out to score, another three up, no good off the front of the rim. And the rebound taken down by Kaylee Simons. Simons will get it off now to Overmall. Overmall ahead to Pudens. Pudens drives in, her runner blocked, and a whistle and a foul going to go on Chloe Cook. That'll be number 2 on Chloe here in the ballgame. Tigers with a couple of players in double digits, and one more jerseys for needs a bucket, just a point to get her into double digits. Knights got Tiefenthaler with 14, and then Overmall with 9. Free throw by Pudens up, no good. Carroll may not be the only team working on free throws after today.
Kemper struggled today, too.
I don't think combined they're going to shoot 50% from the line here in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe not even 30%.
Yeah, well, Carroll's 4 of 13 is really hurting that. The Pudens goes 0 for 2 at the line.
That one is up, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Overmall. Free throw jumper by Overmall up, no good. Pudens will clear another rebound. They'll get it back out to Overmall now, up to Tiefenthaler. Minute 40 to go. Tiefenthaler drives in. Shot off the glass, no good. And the rebound taken down by Caitlin Aiden. I've got her for 4 rebounds. Aiden flips it over left side to Ayala, drives in, and we're going to get a bump and a foul. Going to go on Carson Overmall. Overmall not happy with that call. That'll be number 3 on her. Pudens will check out. Checking in for the first time tonight is Caitlin Yetmar, the 5'4 junior. Inbounds pass comes to Allie. Up top to Ayala. Over to Allie, down to Chloe. Back up top to Aiden, defended by Mashin. Ayala over the left side. Kidgren back off to Allie. Allie to Tidgren, back off to Chloe, back to Ayala. Aiden with it out high, now left side of the floor, defended by Mashin. Knights have stayed 2-3 zone. They'll get it to Chloe at the free throw line, started right, spun back left, misses the runner. And Yetmar will come down with a rebound. Knights have it with under a minute to go. 53-36, Carroll with the lead. Tigers will move to 2-0. Knights going to fall to 1-2. Both will have conference foes coming up on Friday night. Overmall drives in. Her runner no good. Allie Cook will come up. I've got her for 7 rebounds tonight. Now Tiefenthaler knocks it away. It'll be out of bounds. The last touch by Aiden. And it's going to be at Kemper basketball with 38.1 remaining. Our other broadcast on Friday night, I've got Glenn Ralston over at Peyton Sheridan. Thursday, I go down with ICAM Manning the Panorama.
I know we got plenty of basketball for everybody throughout the rest of the week.
And you know where you can find all those games in everybody's schedule?
Up at the sports website.
Yep. Or the sports app.
The sports app. I don't have the mobile app.
And
I'll admit that.
I know Doug's got it because he told me he listens to it.
Hey, but I'll admit, I don't have the mobile app, so.
I'm never going to quit picking on Doug about not looking on the website. Now get it into Ayala. I'm sure he's hating me right now as he's listening to this. Tiefenthaler comes up with the steal. The layup's up in good. Elsa with another bucket here. 53-38. Nearly came up with another steal. Now Hackford will come up with the loose basketball. Off to Yetmar. Off to Tiefenthaler. 8 seconds left in this one. Tiefenthaler driving in. My phone's blowing up right now. I don't know if it's Doug texting me or Honnold texting me. That's going to do it here tonight. Carroll Tigers going to take the first game of our doubleheader here tonight, 53-38. Our final score here tonight is the Tigers again moving to 2-0. Kemper will fall to 1-1. We'll step away, take a break. We'll have the first part of our Culver's post-game report, our Mackey Motors post-game report coming up next right here on 93.7 at KKRL.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat. At Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports. And we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
Napa is your trusted source for automotive parts, accessories, and know-how for your car, truck, SUV, and farm equipment. We offer a complete performance machine shop, extensive tool and equipment department, and hydraulic hoses while you wait. So whether it's a replacement part for your daily driver or you are just in need for a professional machine shop, you can trust your locally owned and operated Napa store. Make it a point to stop in and see the pros. Napa, Highway 30 West in Carroll. Napa, we are so much more than a parts store.
Legendary Pizza, the country's best chicken, fresh salad bar, desserts, and more make up the country's favorite buffet at Pizza Ranch. Share that love with others this holiday season by purchasing Pizza Ranch gift cards. College students, mail carriers, teachers, and bus drivers, to name a few. Great stocking stuffers for friends and family, too. This is Lori from the Carroll Pizza Ranch. We are now offering a $10 coupon with the $50 purchase. We look forward to seeing you this holiday season.
Whoa, that's good.
Smithfield Foods is an American-based food company committed to producing high-quality, wholesome, and affordable food. They want you to join their team in Carroll. They're hiring general production individuals, and the starting pay has now increased to an amazing $20.55 per hour. And you'll also get a generous benefits package. You'll get paid holidays, paid time off, medical, vision, dental insurance, and more. Visit smithfieldfoods.com/Carroll to apply online. Smithfield Foods, equal opportunity employer, including disability and veterans.
At Collins Aerospace, we believe in investing in our employees' future. That's why we are proud to offer our Employee Scholar Program. Whether you want to pursue a professional certificate or a degree related to the industry, we offer full tuition reimbursement and even paid study time. Our Employee Scholar Program is the perfect tool to help achieve the future you've been dreaming of. At Collins, we don't just want to offer you a job, we want to offer you a career and a future in aerospace. For details on the Collins Aerospace Employee Scholar Program, visit us at careers.rtx.com.
For over 50 years, Pringer's Lumberland has been your trusted destination for all things furniture and flooring. Hi, it's Matt Pringer, third generation in our family-owned business. We understand the importance of creating spaces where memories are made and cherished. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, personalized service, and unbeatable value has made us a staple in the community. Pringer's Lumberland is more than just a furniture store. We're part of your community, and when you shop with us, you're not just furnishing your home, you're investing in the livelihood of your neighbors. Pringer's Lumberland, Highway 30 West in Carroll.
We're back here on 93.7 KKRL, our Mackey Motors tailgate, brought to you by Mackey Motors of Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. Jeff Blackman and Casey Miners with you here, and before we get Coach Cook and hopefully one of the Carroll girls up here, Casey, your thoughts on the Carroll High win tonight?
I thought they played really well on the offensive end and the defensive end. I think Carroll's length gave Kemper some fits in the second half, and I think Carroll shot it well tonight compared to what they did against Webster City. They're going to need girls to come in and score off the bench for me. You saw that from Jersey Sport tonight. Caitlin had a good all-around game. Chloe Cook down low had a really good game, I think, offensively for Carroll as well.
What's Kemper takeaway?
Carroll's a good team. The 3 games they played is going to get them ready for conference play and then towards the end of the year. It's tough to take away from the first 3 games when you played a team like Bishopfield and a team like Kuhn, who's good defensively, and then a team like Carroll, who's good defensively. It shows you what you need to work on and stuff like that. So I think a big takeaway is you got to get better at shooting free throws, and you got to find somebody to score besides Elsa. Elsa was the main scorer tonight. I know Carson finished with 9, but 6 of those came really late in the ball game. You got to find somebody that can help you score besides Elsa.
Quickly running through just our scoring here so we can announce our motor and player of the game. Caitlin Aiden, 16. Sophia Tidgren, 2. Olivia Rowetter, 6. Chloe Cook, 11. Allie Cook, 2. Jersey Spore, 9. Carly Menken, 2. And Analia Ayala with 4. Tigers, 4 of 13 from the free throw line. For the Kemper Knights here tonight, Kaylee Simons with 2. Elsa Tiefenthaler, 16. Carson Overmole, 9. Charlotte Hackford, 8. Sierra Pudens with a 1. Morgan Mashing, 3. And Addie Entover with 2. They go 7 of 17 from the free throw line. And joining me right now is head coach Katie Cook with the Carroll Tigers. You pick up a win tonight. I'll ask you your thoughts here in a moment. I'm going to throw something out at you real quick. I thought your switch to the man-to-man defense when they came out hitting threes early got them out of a rhythm offensively here tonight.
Yeah, we threw a little bit of a mix at them, and, honestly, we're just trying to see what worked best there for a little while. Early on in the season, it's tough to get a good scout.
Yep. What did you see from your team tonight to be able to give you guys a 15-point win tonight and at times up by 20?
I think the biggest thing that stands out is that we have 8 girls, plus that can score.
Yep.
I mean, you can work to try to take away one thing, but there's somebody else that can come up for us too. There's not a big weak link for us offensively. But give Kemper a lot of credit. They played so hard, put a lot of pressure on the entire game. So it's definitely a challenge for us to just, withstand that for 32 minutes.
Casey Miner said during the broadcast he thought maybe you guys had worked in the offseason about you got so many post players that can really kind of handle the ball and score of step out and then getting that defender drawing away and then beating them to the hole and kind of taking them to the hole, even with your post players handling the ball. Is that something that you guys focused on in the offseason?
We've actually focused on that for a few years. I really like the 4-out offense.
Yep.
So to do that, you've only got one post player. They're going to have to figure it out.
Yeah.
So, they've gotten more comfortable. Like somebody like Olivia Roletter, like an Allie Cook or Chloe Cook, even Carly Mankin. They're more comfortable out there putting the ball on the floor, driving, even shooting the three.
You mentioned you tried some different things defensively. What did you learn about them? Which ones did you like best tonight?
I liked our pressure man, denying the next pass away. We've been focusing a lot on getting good help side rotation. So a lot of things to look at on film tomorrow. We just try to get better every day. So
mentioned that you guys did a nice job defensively. You gave up 13 in the first quarter. You gave up 14 through the second and third quarter. Elsa Tiefendaler came out and hit some early shots last week against Kuhn. She was knocking down some threes. Did you guys have a focus on her tonight at all, or was it just go out and don't let anybody get going tonight?
We were just trying to focus on good team defense tonight, and we were ready to give heavy help on Elsa if we needed to. She is, like you said, she's a great player. She's capable of putting up a lot of points. Great shooter, great driver. How many did she end up with?
She ended up tonight with 16, but they had 13 points in the first quarter. They had 14 the second and third combined.
Yeah, second and third, and that's kind of when we switched to that man, so they were probably still feeling it out. Good switch for us. We also had a little bit of foul trouble.
Right.
Caitlin picked up her third before halftime. Allie had a couple early on, so we wanted to be careful, pull the press off, and not do too much. Keep Caitlin in the game. That's always good for us.
I know there's one area that we kind of jokingly said throughout the game, we have a feeling you guys are going to work on a lot before that game Friday night. I got you going 4-13 from the free throw line tonight.
Oh, that makes me sick.
I hate to do that to you, but Carlisle on Friday night, you step into the conference. What are you looking at with that road trip down there?
Macy Comito, Iowa State recruit, best player in our conference, fantastic point guard, shooter, driver. So we'll dig in and see what Carlisle's got going. I haven't seen them play yet this year. I don't think they play this week until us on Friday.
Yep, I think you're accurate on that. So, well, Coach, congratulations. Appreciate you joining us. There's a nice 2-0 start to the season.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff.
Katie Cook joining us here. We're going to get to Chloe Cook jumping on the headsets here. And Chloe, great job tonight. How do you feel about this one?
It was really fun. I feel good about it.
What stood out for you about the way you and the girls played tonight?
I feel like we just played together. There's a lot of fans here. We didn't really let that affect us too much. The nerves were there, but I feel like we played good through it all.
They came out, scored early, got a couple of buckets there, a couple of threes. You guys didn't seem to worry about that. You just kind of went and did your thing tonight.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So for you, last year you played a lot, started as a freshman, now a sophomore. What do you feel like is going to be different with your game from what you learned last year that you think will help make you an even better player this year?
Last year I was just a freshman. I was pretty scrappy. I don't know. It's real fresh. I feel like this year it's just a little different. I get to play with all the same people. It's just, yeah.
What worked for you and for the team offensively tonight?
I don't know. Obviously Caitlin Aiden hitting all her threes. Jersey, they're really good shooters and just moving the ball around. Yeah.
Rebounding. I thought you guys would have. I thought you guys would have that advantage tonight. What was it like inside?
They're a pretty physical team. We saw on film, and we were a little nervous going in. They kind of tackle people sometimes, but I don't know. We just went in with the same mentality as them, and it was fun.
What's it like to pick up a win here for a second year in a row? You're 2-0 now against your crosstown rivals.
It's a great feeling. we don't hate them. We're all friends. It's just a fun, competitive game that everyone enjoys.
I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Best of luck with Carlisle coming up on Friday.
Thanks, Jeff.
You bet. Chloe Cook joining us again here in the Mackey Motors tailgate. Time to announce our player of the game again here for that girls game tonight. We are going with Caitlin Aiden as our motor and player of the game. We'll step away, take a break. We're back with the boys game and pregame. The boys game coming up next here on 93.7 KKRL. Culver's halftime report here on 93.7 at KKRL. Jeff Langman joined right now by Carson Overmall from the Kemper Knights. They fall earlier tonight to the Carroll Tigers, 53-38. Carson, appreciate you joining us. You and I were chatting, kind of mentioned that you girls got off to a little bit of a slow start tonight. What do you attribute that to?
Honestly, I think just over Thanksgiving break, we had so many girls gone, and we didn't have a consistent practice with that. Getting shots up is always well, but can't really do much when you have 5-6 out of practice. Monday, I thought we had a pretty well practice. We watched how their defense worked, and they adjusted to that tonight, and we just had to do a little bit more.
You talk about that. How tough is it to come out of a break like that? You know, you're going to have another one coming up here at the end of this month with the Christmas break. To be able to get that work in, to stay in the basketball shape. I thought you girls played really well last Tuesday down at Coon Rapids-Bayard.
Yeah, it totally takes a toll on you when you have so many girls gone. Just get back in the groove of everything and continue your consistency. And with one day of practice, it just...
So what do you take away from tonight do you think will help this team in the future?
Continue our pressure. I thought our pressure was pretty well, just laying off on fouls. We tend to foul a lot. Continuing to get shots up. Our shots have been falling, but practicing more in the paint.
What did Carroll do defensively tonight? You shot it really well down at Coon the other night. Tonight, a little bit off as a team. You guys, girls hit, I think Charlotte hit a couple early, and then it kind of got a little tougher to hit those outside shots.
Yeah, they added the pressure outside the three-point line, which I just don't think we did a really well job on adjusting to that and finding the open areas and where we could back cut.
One thing that always impresses me, maybe it's because you're a setter in volleyball too, but you're a good passer when it comes to basketball. Talk about how you see the floor and find your teammates for open shots.
I just try to look for my options as best as I can and make sure I lay the passes right. And if they're a little bit high, then they just got to go for it, which I think is always best.
You head into the Hawkeye 10 now on Friday night. You head over to Denison. What do you know about them? Or will you do your homework here the next couple of days?
They lost a few seniors that were a big role to their team last night, so I think they're going to have to build off from that. They have a few that can play pretty big down low, but other than that, I think we should be fine.
All right, Jay, I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
You bet. Carson Overmall again with the Kemper Knights. We're going to get head coach Justin Yetmar moving into the post-game area here. We'll get a chance to chat with him here real quick. Coach, appreciate you joining us. I know not the final score you wanted tonight, but I'm sure there were some things, especially early. Charlotte Hackford come out and hit a couple of early threes, but what were some of the good things you saw from your team here tonight?
Yeah, we came out firing. We came out just playing our style of basketball. And then things kind of started to get away from us a little bit, and we just didn't rebound from that adversity as well as I had hoped. To our girls' credit, I think they got it to 20 at some point late in the third, early in the fourth, and then we hit a three to cut it to 12 or 13. So we just dig ourselves holes, and we'll continue to work on that.
What did you see from your club defensively tonight? One of the keys for me coming in was their ability in the post, and with girls that can score in and out of the post girls. How did you feel like you defended them tonight?
Honestly, I was concerned. They got some great bigs. I had us about even on the boards. I don't think it was a huge discrepancy. So we did a really good job on the boards. Caitlin Aiden just so good. She just gets everybody in the right spot. She's hard to guard, and then late we started facing her up, trying to make the others kind of handle the ball, see if our pressure can speed them up and create some turnovers, which it did. To their credit, Jersey Sport hit 3 threes right there in a row. So, that just kind of takes the wind out of your sails.
Coach, I thought, too, they switched in that at the end of the first quarter, started the second quarter over to man-to-man. You guys had been hitting some threes. How did you feel like you adjusted to that change in their defense?
They stifled us for a while. We got a little stagnant, really weren't trusting what we were doing, which it's early. I'm not going to blame the girls. We see a ton of zone. We work on our man, but we just got to see more man. It'll come. They're seeing things better. We're just not executing on what we're seeing, if that makes sense. So that just comes with time, and, we're early. I am not concerned at all. We'll get there.
You played 3 really tough opponents to start the year. Now you head into the conference. What do you feel like you learned about your team through these 3 games?
I feel really good about our depth. I think we can go 8-9 deep. Our younger girls, Morgan Mashine, Addie Antover, giving us great minutes.
Yep.
They really are. Addie's, she's a presence. She's long. She blocks a lot of shots. She's a great rebounder.
Yep.
So I think our depth's going to wear teams out. We just got to value the basketball a little bit more. We're turning it over at a really high clip. So we just got to clean the turnovers up.
Dennis and Schleswig on the road Friday. Casey Minders will have the broadcast for you. What do you know about him?
I know Coach Mitch. Spent a lot of time. Our daughters play volleyball in the spring together. So I know Coach Mitch. He lost a lot of seniors, but he always has them well coached. They're gonna man us up. They're gonna play tough. He scouts us very well. So we're gonna have our hands full. Again, every night we're gonna have our hands full. So we're just gonna have to go there ready to play.
Well, Coach, as always, appreciate you joining us here.
Thank you.
We'll see you again Friday.
Thank you.